Hi, I have a couple of things that I need to tell you about, a couple of things to update you on about this channel, about my life in general, about some things I've been working on. So at the end of last year, I left my job in order to pursue this, basically. Not necessarily like YouTube this, but video production in general. It's something that I've had a hobby for a very long time. I wanted to see if it was actually something that I could make money from. So I decided to commit 2017 to the year where I would actually try this out and see if it's something that I can pursue. I was considering going to like film schools and that sort of thing, but they cost a lot of money. And they also take a lot of time, and you can learn so much on the internet without having to go to film school and that sort of stuff. And it was overkill anyway. Like, I don't want to work on short films and big films and that sort of stuff. I want to do like online video. So I felt like it was a bit overkill. And anyway, you can learn everything you need to learn about that sort of stuff online. So that's what I've been doing since about December. In particular, I needed something to actually create. And I've been working on a new project, and I've been putting so many hours into this. Like most days I'll be working on this project at least a couple of hours. I've spent the last 3 months working on this, but I have finally released it and it is out into the wild. So I have a new channel on YouTube. It's called GameScore Fanfare, and it's a channel of video essays about video game music. You probably don't know this, but my love of music and my love of games actually come from the same point. It's Final Fantasy VIII. When I first played Final Fantasy VIII when I was about 9 years or so, I fell in love with it. Mainly thanks to the story and the characters. It was like a book. I was really into books then, but it was like a book that I could be a part of and play. But also, the music was just incredible. I really consider Nobuo Uematsu to be probably the most important person in the musical sphere of my life. So game music is something that's really special to me in a way, and important to me, and something that I know a little about, a bit about. And as I was looking for content online about video game music, there wasn't a lot. There's definitely some, and there's some good content out there, but most of it, pretty much all of it, is all music theory based. And I don't know any music theory. I'm not a musician. So I wanted to make something that was a bit more broad, a bit more accessible, and less about music theory and more about creative and cool ways that games are implementing music and doing unique things. Game music is like the most diverse genre of music out there. Like, you can get that really electronic chiptune sort of stuff. You can get the more orchestral film score sort of stuff. You can get acoustic frontier trip hop. There's just so much depth to video game music and so much to talk about, especially for a genre that's technically only been around since like the 80s, 70s at the earliest. So anyway, I'm planning on releasing 6 episodes, I think, maybe 5, 6 episodes, hopefully, over the next 3 months. So that'll be one every fortnight. The first episode is already up. It is about Supergiant Games and their games Bastion and Transistor, which I think is an episode that you would really like if you're into the sort of music that we listen to on First Taste. I actually think you'd be really into the soundtracks of Bastion and Transistor. The composer for these games, his name is Darren Korb. His influences are like Radiohead and Jeff Buckley and Imogen Heap, those sort of cool indie acts. And it doesn't sound like game music, it just sounds like really good music. He's really good. Here's a snippet of that video. For each soundtrack, Darren combines a few different genres to invent a unique style for that game's music. So for Bastion, he set out to make acoustic frontier trip-hop. What does that mean? Well, acoustic is in the choice of non-electronic instruments such as ukuleles and acoustic guitars. Frontier refers to Frontier America, that Old West feel that is especially present around the middle of the game. And trip-hop is an experimental electronic genre that is ambient and down-tempo and has hip-hop beats. So I guess it's going to be kind of similar to the Lonerism video that I made on this channel and the Tallahassee video that I made on this channel, but it's much better than both of those. So I'd love to see you over there and get some help launching this thing and getting it off the ground. The videos that I've got coming up, I've got one based on Final Fantasy IX, I've got one about Banjo-Kazooie coming up, and I've got one about Bravely Default coming up as well. I know one of my most popular videos on this channel is a review I did of Bravely Second, so I know that people like Zingle. If you are watching this Zingle, I know you will really enjoy the stuff that I'm making over there. So I'm really excited about that. you're probably worrying that that is going to be impacting on first taste. But as I said, I've been working on this for the last 3 months and I feel like we're doing pretty good with first taste so far. My goal for first taste is 2 videos a month, roughly. And so far we've just entered March and we've done 4 videos, so we're right on track. And we didn't even start till like late January anyway. So I don't think and I don't hope that Game Score Fanfare will affect first taste too much. I should be able to juggle them pretty well. Also, this channel, I will be slowly, maybe quickly, I don't know, slowly transitioning to a first taste channel. I'm going to change the name. It's currently Mitto, but I'll change it to first taste. I'll try and get all the rest of the branding on brand and make it a first taste channel. I will do the more indie alternative video essays if I choose to do them. I'll put them here. Anything game related, if I ever choose to do that, I'll do on the other channel. But this will be music first taste channel. And finally, I guess, thank you for your support. I'm so glad that you have decided to be a part of this little community that we get to foster, like we get to foster. I always enjoy commenting with everyone and talking about music. Remember that I'm over on Twitter as well, @Mitto. And over there you can join in with my musings about music and games and game music and my life and Terrace House, because that show is amazing. There's a lot of conversation that can happen on Twitter that we can't really do on First Taste. But I'm really glad that we get to do this and we get to have this. I think that's about it. Again, thank you for being around and hanging around and supporting. I'm really enjoying doing this and I'm really excited about Game Score Fanfare. Super excited. You'd have no idea how excited I am to get this out finally into the wild. Oh, it's been so long. Chris and I will be filming First Taste again in about 2 weeks' time. So maybe another First Taste video in 2 more weeks. Okay, that's it. So long. Bye.